Wait a minute, hold up. Is everybody blind right now? Is that what's going on? Earlier I came across this video which I thought was a standalone thing, so I made a video about a doctrine not understanding the severity of what was happening right now in the United States. So we had the Hebrew Israelites out in full effect today, right? But at the same exact time, we have this going on at the same exact time. How coincidental.
We lay ultimate claim to the pride of our mighty nation's legacy, because without the race of men that built America, without the...
Did that literally not sound like something that was written beforehand? And both sides of this were very, very organized. The most organized I've ever even seen the Hebrew Israelites. So this weekend we have both extremes going on at the same exact time. I could give a crap less about each one of y'all's skin colors. Y'all better listen to me and listen good. My opinion, this will not end well.
And the answer to that is yes, they are being paid. And the answer to that is yes, they are being paid. There's a lot of levels of obfuscation though, and for an investigative reporter, it's a real workout, because a lot of groups like George Soros' Open Society Foundations and the Rockefeller Brothers Fund are giving donations through something called a fiscal sponsor, which is a nonprofit organization that then disperses funds to other groups. And this is how some of the groups like Students for Justice in Palestine and other groups are getting money. The big funders like the Soros Foundations and the Rockefeller Brothers Foundations are sending money through various different levels of nonprofits. So just as well that some of the protesters that have been active in student protests have been funded through fellowships to another group that, while it features the photos and the first names of the protesters on their website, they don't give last names.
Shalom. We'll give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. A double honor to the apostle, the elders of great millstone. Peace and salutation for the hopeful elect Akim that's pushing his word. Peace to the elect out there. So, you look at the great march of the Purple Gang and other groups during the same time, same day. Okay? It's not no coincidence, all right? You have to understand that these large gatherings and protests are funded by the so-called white man George Soros and Rockefeller Foundations, and fund them to do these things, man, to create distractions, all right, for what's really going on, okay? A lot of these groups are funded by these elites, okay? So let's get a scripture, because this is part of prophecy, all right? So this is 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. Let me get to the point at verse 2, verse 3, all right? Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, and I'm going to go to the point, and uproars of the people in the world, because right now you have a lot of people marching about the Palestinian movement, Hamas and all this BS, and you got other issues out there, people's out there protesting. It's all organized, and it's well organized for what? For the elites to fulfill their agenda, the new world order, for complete control, okay? So all these groups, even the ones that call themselves Israel, that's out there marching like soldiers, toy soldiers out there for the so-called white man, okay? They're being heavily funded, man, okay? But do you see men of great millstone or any affiliate groups that's teaching in the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai out there marching in public places? No. We just out here to teach the word and prophesy and condemn Babylon the Great, okay? And guess what? We're cursing Babylon the Great as what the apostle gave our order to do, okay? That's our job, plain and simple, all right? So let's get another scripture. It's going to be a quick lesson because we see what they're doing, all right? 2 Corinthians 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So who's the embodiment of Satan on this earth? Is the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Okay? And those devices he using is using protest. For what? For he could instill new laws to put more people under more oppression. Okay, we see it. Mainly our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Man, we see the games, man. We see it. We see the game through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because we're deep-rooted in this knowledge. We don't get heavily swayed into this bullshit with this marching, and that's all the council of men, man. Plain and simple, that's all from the council of men. Okay? What we doing is from the council of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's what we doing. That's the difference. Okay? So those eight, so we don't lack knowledge of the devices that Satan put out, Esau, Edom put out, because we see it already. All right? Let's get another scripture real quick. Matthew 6, most likely. I'm gonna get that one. Get that real quick. Bear with me. Okay, this is Matthew 6, verse 5. All right. Okay. Let's start at verse 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in front of synagogues and in the corners of streets, right? That they may be seen of men. See, what we're doing, we're not doing this for men. We're doing this to edify one another. We're doing this for the elect first and foremost, man. But it's our job and due diligence and duty is to warn our people. And to warn our people of foxes in the desert, traitors, naysayers. We here to pull down strongholds, and that's what I'm doing now with this video, pulling down these strongholds, pulling down these lies. What Esau, Edom is using our people and other races. We're exposing it. Okay, so don't fall for the glitz and glamour of people marching in unison. It's bullshit, man. Straight bullshit. So Matthew 6 and 5, when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues, in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. So they received their consolation from Esau, Edom. And guess what the reward is going to be? Nuclear fire. That's their reward. Okay? Death in Babylon the Great, America. Plain and simple, man. So with that, man, I hope your brothers and sisters were edified. Till then, another video. Shalom.